Well, the sound that I started to become known for in the 80s came about because as we were starting as a band, pedals started to appear and we didn't have any money, I didn't have any money, so I would get sort of one at a time and scotch tape it to the floor. That was about the level we were at. That was the sound that I used. It was beautiful shimmering, which sort of made the sound seem bigger and more glamorous, and I would use it on songs like Walking on the Moon and certain sections of Message in a Bottle. It became sort of characteristic of my guitar sound. Well, I was in a three-piece band, a trio, and there was no relief, luckily, from the guitar playing. I had to play all the time, pretty much. You know, our shows would be 1.5 hours, 1.75 hours, quite long on stage. So one of my credos to myself was to sort of keep trying to change the guitar sound throughout the performance. And so when I got chorus and a few other devices, it really helped. You know, switch them on, switch them off, bring them in for an exciting moment, and so on and so forth. So it was very much part of my thinking of, you know, being in a guitar trio. We were coming out of the punk scene, and there was an odd sort of political thing going on, which was it was anti everything that came before it. And we were supposed to be a punk band. And so I was thrown back into, like, you know, obviously chordal playing rhythm. I'd spent years trying to be guitar virtuoso. I could play the arse off anybody. But the one thing about the punk scene was you were supposed to not be able to play your instrument. It was sort of the credo. It was all ridiculous. So I don't think I ever played a straight guitar chord in the Police, ever. I always had to subvert them and make them into something a little bit more interesting. Therefore, thereby, you know, creating a signature guitar style and sound. Also because we just didn't want to sound like anybody else. I think we were very keen to have our own signature sound, and it wasn't going to be like a punk band at all. So I turned to other things, you know, the way I played and voiced chords in particular, and using the chorus sound, and it started to emerge into a sound along with the way, you know, Sting's voice was, and Stuart's hi-hat. In essence, because of the three individuals involved and the human chemistry that went down between the three of us, it could never be duplicated. It was the three of us and our difficult chemistry. So a big part of my guitar sound at that time in the Police was the flange sound, which we have here today in this great new pedal. We're kind of celebrating that sound with this pedal, Walking on the Moon. The pedal by Electro-Harmonix.